y'all. Welcome to Pro Wrestling Throwdown for the week of August 13th, 2023. I am Caleb Black.
Yeah, he is.
This is Luke the Big Dog Williams, along with our in-studio producer, the mighty Max Fury. Our in-studio correspondents, Sweet T, Special K, Easy A, are here. It's going to be a good time, y'all.
I like it. It's fine. It works now.
All right. So, it has been a while since we've been live.
Yes.
It has been a while since we've had stuff to cover.
Yes.
And it is time to get crack-a-lackin', y'all. Luke, how was your Sunday, sir?
I'm here to supervise.
Here to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time.
No, I'm ready, man. It's been a while. Got some shit to cover.
Yeah, we do.
Also, the episode of Tales from the Turnbuckle, Adrian Street, will take place on a live stream after tonight's fantastic follies and all that.
Shenanigans.
It's
gonna be a good time.
Shenanigans.
But yeah, also, it is the day after Saturday.
It is indeed the day after Saturday. Max, how was your Sunday, sir?
I'm doing great, man.
Wonderful.
I am super excited. It's great to be back
It is great to be
live.
back.
It's been like, what, 3-4 weeks?
It's been
something
3
like
weeks, I think, since our last live broadcast.
If he was any happier, he'd need to be 2 people just to handle it.
Well, he already needs to be 2 people to handle it.
Well, I need to be 6 or 7 to handle it. But
And I'm excited
we talk about
for
handling.
later when we talk about Adrian
Yeah,
Street.
we got another Tales from the Turnbuckle coming up tonight.
It's going to be interesting because we're going to have we're probably going to have you in with us.
Yeah.
We got the professional professor. I like the professor.
Lord's Day of the West.
Hey,
Hey, I bought the Pro Wrestling Throwdown headband 2 weeks ago and have it home now.
Nice!
Wolfie
Nice!
again being on
Yeah.
top merch.
Speaking of
Purchaser.
which, we have
we'll
we have
keep
some
it.
merch that we're going to show later.
Yep.
We're going to talk about it. All
We
right.
got something to unveil that's been asked for.
I'm sorry, I'm a promotional whore.
You
and
don't even have to
everybody
put promotional in.
Just a whore.
The
Yeah.
funny thing is what
You
they
know
can't
what?
see is that he's in booby tassels.
Hang on.
Nipple clamps.
Hang on.
If
Wolfie,
only everyone could
Wolfie,
see.
That's what they call it. Max Nipple Clamps Fury.
Wolfie, would you like some PWT boxers?
But I just bought the...
You know what? We
I
can
just
make
bought the
boxers.
Caleb in the basket
We
sticker
can
today.
totally make some
Nice.
boxers.
Hey,
Nice.
Wolfie bought the Caleb in a basket sticker.
Yes.
Right on.
I get none of that. I
Yeah,
get none
one
of
of
that
them.
money.
Yeah, one of them.
None of it comes to me.
Just one of them ever made. Just
Who
that
puts
Just
Caleb
the
in the basket?
Nobody puts Caleb in the
Caleb puts
basket.
Caleb.
Yeah,
I'll
everybody
put it
Well,
in
puts
the
Caleb.
basket.
Caleb puts himself in the
That's what I'm
basket.
saying. I may have climbed into a
Caleb in
basket
the
once
basket,
or
or
twice.
else he gets the hose again.
It's got to be an awfully big bicycle, though.
Awfully big trunk, too.
It better be a big truck because I put my bike in it.
Yeah.
All right.
The
That's
basket.
why you need a 4x4.
Let's get this show going. Fire it up. Luke,
All right.
we're jumping right into it. We are talking about SummerSlam. Happened this last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We saw a plethora of great matches. Did we not?
Yeah, we really did. For once, the pay-per-view was pretty stellar,
It was.
if you ask me.
Don't worry, Derek. By the way, happy birthday to Derek the Devastator.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Oh,
So
dude,
he's a,
you gotta let me know beforehand, and I can throw you in my birthday list.
just so you guys know, Derek, we normally don't allow this, but please throw your TikTok up in the chat. That way people can run over there and follow you. He's a part of Wrestle Talk. He's a wrestling creator himself. He tunes in as often as he can. So show our man some love over
Yeah.
there. Happy
sure.
birthday from us to
But
you.
I don't TikTok, but cool, dude.
Yes.
There you go. All right. Let's talk about it. Let's get right into it. What matches do we want to talk about first?
Well,
Wow.
I guess the one we could talk about is the one on the screen right now. If you would like to start with top of the hour here.
Jey Uso head-to-head against Roman Reigns in tribal combat for not only the WWE Undisputed Heavyweight Championship, but also the seat at the head of the table.
Yes.
Fellas, what do we think?
Well, I think that
He was robbed! He was robbed! Luke, sorry.
I think that the storytelling is great. I think now though, if they would have, if they were going to pull it on Jay, and they were going to put the belt on him, they should have done it at SummerSlam. But I don't think it's going to happen, and I would like to reiterate that I went Roman Reigns in this match.
Gross.
And
So I was right.
Changed my pick and decided to go with my tribal chief.
Doesn't matter. I used a fucking save on it.
I had
I
a
don't care,
moment
man.
of black and faith.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck your tribal chief. You know what your tribal chief's
You
name
know
ain't?
what? He's still the tribal chief.
He's not.
And he's still the head of your table, whether you
Not the
like
head
it
of
or
my
not.
table. The head of shit, my table. He ain't even invited to my table. He can't even come to my house.
Oh, but that's because he's
They
a
gotta-
standard up
They
here.
gotta come to your house.
You
and
only
do
invite
it.
people to your table that are Cody Rhodes level.
Wow.
Right here. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Look.
Yeah.
Look.
This
Roman.
bullshit.
Roman
Your
here.
table doesn't sit high
Okay.
enough.
I'm
Roman
sorry.
here.
I'm sorry.
Slightly under, we got Dominic.
Uh-huh.
And then way down here.
Fuck you.
Way down here. We have
But here's what I'm gonna say to that.
Wait a
Y'all motherfuckers
Just,
was wrong. If we go get
just
into that here in
above
just a minute,
Caleb, just above Caleb, is Ricochet.
I'll smack the shit out you right now on the show. I'll smack the shit out you.
Motherfucker, he's got an action figure.
You know
does
what he
have an
needs to
action
get?
figure.
About 6 inches tall. That's what he needs to get.
Who are we talking about? Jonathan Gresham? We talking about Jonathan
No,
Gresham?
no.
You said something about somebody
don't you
short.
start. All right, this is my time to be mad at somebody.
What's that smell? Must be Jordan.
Must be all them checks they used to write me that were bigger than Ricochet's.
Oh, you just paid him bigger bills.
Of course, now he's a WWE superstar, and I'm doing a podcast in a bedroom with you. So
It's a crap.
Guess
It's a
it's
crap
crap
room.
room. Yeah. All right. So let's get back to the topic at hand. Roman Reigns, Jey Uso.
Yes. Fantastic story.
I thought it was great, man.
Fantastic story. The match was good.
Fantastic. There was revenge. Jimmy came back and got revenge on his brother for fucking him over.
That's not what. Did you?
It was
watch,
all
did
Jay's
you
fault.
even watch SmackDown?
It was
Did
all
you even watch?
Jay's fault.
It wasn't Jay.
No.
Jay was trying, you know what? We're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this. Here.
Caleb, this is what I have to deal with.
Hey,
all
Mr.
week.
T.
Mr.
Hey,
T!
Rachel, welcome to the show, y'all.
Pity all them fools.
Pity 'em. All right, so we got Tribal Combat, which weren't a whole lot of elements to really demonstrate the pageantry of being a Samoan in a Tribal Combat
No,
match.
there wasn't.
No.
The only
The build-up
real
was good.
significance was the build-up.
Yeah,
Good, when he took the.
but it was a
he
no
took the
DQ
things off.
match.
Yeah,
We got to see Jey Uso hit a real nice fucking spear
a couple of times.
a couple times.
Also hurt Roman on the outside of the ring. We'll
Yeah,
get into that a little
Solo
bit later.
Sikoa.
Yep.
Was a prominent feature in this match, which we expected. And by the way,
Uh-huh.
I don't feel like I have to say it every week, but I'm gonna. Whatever you're paying Paul Heyman,
Double it.
double it and then triple it, because Paul Heyman makes this entire fucking storyline perfect.
Also, Paul Heyman says that this is not the 8th inning. This is the bottom
Bottom
of
of
the
the
third.
third. Look,
Kurt Angle don't believe it either.
Kurt. Yeah, no, we all fucking we all agree with Kurt Angle.
We gonna see.
Ask
We gonna
John,
see.
ask John Bernthal, who agrees with the angles.
Right. What we got next?
Well, we got to talk about the end of the match.
Oh yeah. At the end of the match, something that was called months ago, because we do that on this show.
Yeah.
Jimmy Uso shows up,
And
pulls
got
Jay out of the ring.
revenge on his brother.
super kicks Jay in the face. Roman spears him to a table.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Roman Reigns retains.
Retains.
Of course,
The
because he's the
undisputed-
tribal chief.
He is your tribal
He
chief,
cheated.
whether you like it or you don't
I
like
don't
it.
fucking like it.
But here's the deal: if you don't like it, you need to get used to it because it ain't
Yep.
going anywhere for a while.
That's right.
Not until Cody Rhodes beats him at this WrestleMania. It's going to happen this time.
Well, they can't bank on Dwayne Johnson because we know he's about as flip floppy as.
What?
I didn't say it out loud. I'm not gonna say it out
He's
loud.
as flip floppy as what?
No, just keep
What
going.
did you say?
Let's see.
Get the fuck out of here. All right. Anyway, Roman Reigns still the world champion.
Universal
I
champion.
guess.
Universal
Hooray for that.
The undisputed WWE
champion.
Universal Champion.
Yeah, not the world champion.
No, not the World Championship. That's held by the Joker.
There are 15 fucking titles in that company. Pick one.
That's true.
Put them all on. Put the women's tag titles on Roman Reigns.
Just him by himself.
Just him. No.
So
Actually, fuck that. Put them on Paul Heyman.
Can we
First
bring
off,
back the Diva Championship?
You're talking
for him?
about the women's tag team championships, right?
Whichever.
Okay, because the regular tag team champions has, and will always be Kane.
I do. You're supposed to say Daniel Bryan. I say Kane.
No, it's Kane. Kane's the tag team
Kane
champion.
is the tag team champion.
See, then we agree finally for once. God, it's been a while, man.
Fuck.
It's been a
You
while.
can't just flip
Been
the
a while.
fucking script.
You
on
know
me.
Daniel Bryan is the
Kane is the tag team
champion.
champions. Hug it out, man. All right. Don't touch me.
I'm cute and warm and cuddly.
Well, you're Of
My beard is.
of all
Don't be mad because my beard is luxurious.
of all the things you are, you're certainly one of them. All right.
You damn straight.
So
I'm a breathing organism. It happens.
I breathed through an organism once. Shut
Yeah,
up.
you did.
Shut up. Shut up. Keep going. Keep
All right,
going.
what we got next?
I don't fucking know. You did the rundown.
No. What we got next?
We can talk about Ricochet and Logan Paul.
We sure can.
Damn good match.
Not a bad match.
Damn good match. Logan Paul, for all he's worth, stepped into a wrestling ring, and every single time he steps into a wrestling ring, he does a
Can you
fucking
please
great job.
answer the question about the long-haired guy for the fans?
Yeah.
There of who
So
that
we had a
was?
question about who the guy who was that helped out Ricochet. That is one of Logan Paul's teamsters. I'm sorry, that helped Logan Paul in the match.
Mhm.
That's one of Logan Paul's teamsters. One of the guys who works on his podcast, one of the guys who does promotion stuff for Prime. He's another one of the social media influencers and part of the Logan Paul camp. I understand that didn't translate well to TV. If you
Well,
don't
they didn't.
follow,
They only announced
Yeah.
it. Like you didn't really know.
if you don't follow Logan Paul, you wouldn't have known that. But for clarification,
Well, I'm not a 12-year-old girl, so I have no idea
Exactly.
what Logan Paul does in his prime time.
but for clarification, that was one of his guys.
Yes. So that to clear up a little bit, the reason a lot of people are upset that Logan went over what these people don't need to understand is Logan Paul needed this win.
Yeah, he did.
Ricochet
needed a
wasn't going to do
high-profile
anything for Ricochet
No.
to beat Logan Paul.
Logan Paul, in order for him to continue being relevant within the WWE spectrum, he needed to get a high-profile win. He had a high-intensity match. He had a high-impact match, which was great. And he took the win.
Not
Also,
only that,
in a very old-school heel fashion with the brass knuckles, which we haven't seen done in a while.
which he punched the shit
Out of Ricochet.
out of Ricochet.
Which he should have.
Yeah, because, whenever time I see Trevor's face, I want to punch him. His name is Trevor. You can't come out and be like, I have a badass name like Ricochet. Bitch, your name is Trevor. Probably Trevor Lee. If I was a betting person, that's probably what his middle name is, because it seems like it fits.
Hello, Yanni.
Hello, Yanni. You Canard, you.
You fucking Canuck. You fucking hockey puck maple syrup sucking Canuck. Fucking Canard.
You're so friendly to him.
I love him. I just hate Canada. It's a principle.
Well, I used to like that maple
Canada.
syrup, but he ruined
I
it.
do love
for me.
maple syrup.
But no, Logan Paul went over good fashion. I would like to say that they come off the top rope numerous times.
Yeah.
Which the WWE at SummerSlam, for every match, every superstar that come off the top rope, they were going to donate a set amount of money. They never said what kind of money.
Yeah.
For every time somebody come off the top rope to the 313 Foundation in Detroit. So
Yeah.
kudos to Triple H, because if it was Vince McMahon, it wouldn't have happened.
Would you
You are
like to
correct.
know Ricochet's middle name?
Yes, please.
Dean.
Trevor
He
Dean.
looks like a dean. Fucking dean.
You're welcome.
Anyway.
It's a
So yeah.
vanilla midget.
Look,
So
Kevin Nash
it's
said
like
it. I
the
can
match
say it
was
too.
so Logan Paul won.
Yeah, he did.
Next,
But
we had the Battle Royal.
yeah, we did.
And
Yeah.
who won the SummerSlam Battle Royal was
Well,
L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
No.
Let me talk to you.
Yeah.
Hey, every single time he gets in the ring, man, he gets better and better. He gets more money. The promo that he had with the Miz
Yeah.
on Raw was fucking fantastic.
Oh,
L.A. Knight.
Until
Yeah.
the end, when he flubbed that one line,
Yeah.
he almost lost the
that.
crowd.
Yeah, I agree.
I actually yesterday I added his theme song to my regular playlist.
Fantastic. Yeah, L.A. Knight's killing it, man.
He really is. Of course, we all went LA Knight, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, we
so.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what we got next?
Seth Rollins defended the World Heavyweight Championship against one Finn Balor, leader of the Judgment Day, in a damn good match.
It was
Yes, it
fantastic.
It's fun to watch.
Love the finish. Love the
Yeah.
broiling of the fires between
Uh,
Judgment Day members.
Damian Priest and Finn Balor.
That spilled over on Monday night with JD McDowell.
Yeah.
Damian Priest coming in being like, hey, I need to talk to you, Finn, but we need to do this together. And Finn Balor's like, I've known this guy for 20 years. Whatever you have to say to me, you say in front of him. And then, of course, he took out Sami Zayn with that nasty bursitis sack
Yeah.
on his
Yeah.
elbow that they played into an injury. That's why both our tag team champions are now on the injured list, which we'll get into here in just a minute.
Yes, we will.
And I believe Luke was the only one that took a point on that. Right?
Yeah,
No.
because I went Balor.
And I didn't change my pick in time.
That's right, yeah. For the women's... Wait, we have a graphic for that, yeah?
We have a
That's
graphic
after-
for whatever happens after the women.
Okay. But what's our next graphic? We'll talk about that match next.
Those are written down.
That is our next graphic.
Okay. We had the women's three-way for the Raw women's title between
It's
Bianca,
now called the WWE Women's Championship.
whichever the Raw, the one on Raw,
SmackDown.
the red one.
It's on SmackDown.
No, it's
Raw's
Raw.
is
Oh yeah,
Ripley's.
Rhea Ripley's Raw. Okay, whichever. The other one, the other champion.
The WWE Champion for the women.
Three-way between Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, and Asuka.
Was so good. Match
It was
so
fucking
good.
awesome.
It really was.
Bianca Belair is a fucking rock star.
Here's the deal. The finish was great.
Mhm.
The figure four into the mist, into the roll up. Bianca Belair
Yeah.
wins. Sold the knee injury.
Oh my god,
Perfectly.
yeah. So good.
Perfect sell for the injury. Bianca Belair wins the WWE Women's Championship, and then Io Sky.
cashes in, baby. Which we've been talking about how over she was since her match at what was it, Clash of the Kingdom?
No, it was
No,
Backlash.
Saudi Arabia. Yeah. No,
Puerto Rico.
whichever one when she had the world title match, she was super over. We were talking about her getting it. Then she won Money in the Bank. Now she's women's champion, and
Yeah.
fucking kudos.
For a second, I thought Bayley was going to screw her over.
A lot of people did.
a little bit. I could see that.
A lot of people did.
I really
Yeah.
did.
But fucking Io Sky, man, repping the women's.
Hell
division
yeah.
over on
Yeah.
SmackDown.
Dakota Kai was
I love it.
flown in.
absolutely
Yeah.
love it.
After like 17 hours notice.
17 hours
Yeah.
notice, got there just as Drew McIntyre and Gunther was going live. Was able to work her way down to the ring to be able to celebrate with Bayley and Io in this.
Yeah.
I don't
'Cause
think
here's the
anybody
deal.
got a point on that,
A
right?
lot of
Nobody went Bianca. Did they?
I would like to say that
I don't even see our picks on here, so and I don't have my notebook in front of me.
here it is, right here. Me
that's-
and
Is that an M?
yes,
Yeah, mine and Johnny's picks aren't on here.
Let me see that.
We'll find the other notebook. We can later. We'll
yeah,
get
yeah. We'll get all that together. But yes, Io Sky. Here's the deal: a lot of people don't realize the
No,
relevancy.
no.
Thank you.
That's a UN for unanimous.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Nobody
The-
went Belair.
Cool.
The meaning behind her winning the title is
Yeah.
bigger than just her winning the title. A year ago at SummerSlam, she was brought back as Triple H, one of Triple H's first
Yep.
people
Rehires.
that were rehired,
Yep.
and a year to
the
the
day.
day, your
Women's
new
champion.
WWE Women's
She's
Champion.
killing it, man. She's super over. She's super
Talented, out of this world,
No disagreement.
amazing.
All right. Next, give that back so I can talk more about it. We had the Intercontinental title match between
Yes.
Gunther and Drew McIntyre, which is exactly what we expected.
The finish was great.
Finish was
Hard
perfect.
hitting as shit.
Hard hitting. Two guys got in there, fought it out. Gunther wins. What more do you need?
You don't.
In 29 days, Gunther will tie Honky Tonk Man as the longest reigning Intercontinental
Yes.
Champion. That will happen in 4 Monday Night Raws.
Yep.
So keep an eye out for that.
Yep, it's coming up soon.
Yeah.
The only person that could possibly stand in his way right now is Chad Gable.
That's true. We also had the Ronda Rousey Shayna Baszler fight.
Okay, if anybody saw this fight,
It was good.
I enjoyed it for what it was. But Shayna Baszler's face on Monday Night Raw when she come out and that eye looked as nasty
Yeah.
as it did. Of course, Ronda then tweeting out, "You were the only reason that I got into this business. No reason for me to stay."
Yeah.
So she, in other words, she
Ronda's
passed the
going
torch and
Yeah.
she's going home.
The only thing I can say is, like, if they were going to have an MMA style fight, I wish they would have done it in the fight pit. Because to me, the match itself, I don't watch wrestling so I can watch UFC. Does that make sense?
Well,
I understand it was a tailored for UFC match and fits their skills.
Yeah.
But I don't watch wrestling to watch UFC. I watch UFC to watch UFC.
well, but you also have to understand for those who don't watch UFC and the Endeavor thing coming together with both things being under the
No,
same
I-
head, it was a tease for fans to see kind of
But I get
what
that.
it looks like.
But the pageantry of the fight pit could have given it one more wrestling element and made it feel more like a fight. Does that make sense?
It does, but then again, maybe UFC didn't want them to put it in a cage.
Just fuck what UFC wanted. It's what I want. I'm the
They-
consumer.
They the kings now.
Well,
We
fuck
have
it.
to bow to the kings.
And now we can talk about the real main event, which was
Did we talk about?
we just talked about.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Still Intercontinental Champion Gunther. I believe that was unanimous as
I was
well.
looking
it
up
was,
other
yeah.
things. Kind of.
All right.
And now let's talk about the real main event.
Dominic was not on this show. I don't know what you're talking
Go
about.
to the next slide. You know
What
exactly
next
what I'm
slide?
talking about.
Oh, see, it's not working. I don't know why it's not working.
Cody
what happened?
Rhodes
What happened there? What happened?
and Brock Lesnar, baby. In my mind, that would make more sense to have in the fight pit. Thank you very much, Derek. That's what I thought. This match was fucking great.
Brock Lesnar needs to be
They got
paid
in there.
like Paul Heyman.
They
double and
fought
triple.
their asses off. It looked like a fight. They also didn't slow down.
No.
Cody sold quite well, and Brock fucking sold
Brock
to Cody.
sold his ass off.
Ultimately, Cody picks up the win, but this is the moment we want to talk about.
Yes.
In Brock Lesnar's 20-plus year career as a WWE superstar, he has never had that signifying moment where he shakes his opponent's hand at the end of a match.
Uh-huh.
We see it happen all the time in big feuds where guys will come together, acknowledge each other with that type of respect. This is the first time it's ever happened.
Well, and I watched an interview with Cody Rhodes over this exact statement.
Yeah.
And Brock didn't tell him he was going to do it either.
Nope.
And literally, Cody Rhodes thought they were going to fist fight.
Yeah.
Afterwards, like he was like, I was legitimately scared.
Yeah.
He was just
Cody was ready that he was going to go in on business
Yeah.
for him. Yeah. But fucking great match. Overall, this pay-per-view was probably the best SummerSlam we've seen in a long time.
A long time.
And arguably one of the best pay-per-views so far of the year.
Yes, also this match was brought to you by Coca-Cola.
We'll run a quick point recap here.
Sure. Is this the one that's accurate here?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Well, I'll just do it like this.
Yeah, do your thing.
Luke picks up 7. I picked up 6. Caleb picked up 5. And Johnny picked up 6.
No, that's 6.
No, that was marked out because I marked it wrong.
Okay.
However, we all, except for Luke, everybody picks up an extra point because Luke made the dumbass mistake
bet,
of
yeah.
making a bet.
Timeout. First off,
Wait,
I said there.
Hang on.
I said there was going to be a cash-in. I just picked the wrong
Oh, I picked
briefcase.
Jay. But I
Yeah.
kept. Hold on a second. We all
I
went
counted
Logan
your
Paul.
the save that you did.
Yeah, we all went Logan Paul.
Yep.
I went Cody.
Yep.
Everybody went Cody.
3. Save 6. I should have 6 points.
Yeah, so you get 6 with the extra.
No, I should have 6 in general.
Yeah,
I should have 6 points plus 1.
plus 1. So yeah, 7 points.
Maybe I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, I should have
mean
7.
that. Sorry.
So
I'm
I
sorry.
should
you're
be
yeah,
at
yeah.
27.
Yep, 27.
So John and I would be tied at 27, and you and Luke would
I'm
be tied
sorry.
at 30.
I missed one there.
It's all good.
Well, actually, we're not tied anymore because
No.
with his extra point.
No,
No, he's not taking
No.
I'm about to explain it.
Oh, okay.
because I didn't take. I picked Seth, but I didn't announce it.
So he's not taking it.
So
Okay.
I am not taking that point.
Yeah.
But with that extra one, that does still mean
Hey, Jelly
lead.
Bean.
Hello,
Me
Jelly.
and Luke tied at 30, and
Yeah.
you guys tied at 27.
So John and I would be tied at 27, you're at 29, and then Luke's in the lead with 30.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So now
Yep.
we know where we stand for the next paper.
Yep.
All right, well, that's SummerSlam in a nutshell. Overall, what do we think of the pay-per-view?
I thought the pay-per-view was great. I thought it was one of the best SummerSlams to take place since probably Shawn Michaels and Triple H's Unsanctioned match.
Mhm.
Same night that Rock put over Brock for the Undisputed, 2002. It's been that long, but all in all, I think they killed it. I think everybody should be proud of themselves. There wasn't a shitty match
No.
in the entire card. Whether or not the Shayna Baszler thing was your thing or not, it still got the point across. It still got Ronda to put over Shayna.
Yeah.
In a way that was believable because, I mean, they were actually hitting each other. All in all, out of the entire pay-per-view, I'd give it a solid 4.5.
I was going to say 4 out of 5.
Speaking of
please.
stars,
That's what we're going to get into, baby. Derek, this is one of many today. We're going to talk about these fucking Dave Meltzer ratings of this
can you do
fucking
me a
pay-per-view.
favor?
Yes.
When you read these down,
Uh-huh.
I want you to read them from bottom match to top match. I will give you what I rated it, and we'll see how it's different.
Sure thing. Wait, so from the bottom to the top?
From the bottom to the top.
Okay. Roman Reigns defeated Jey Uso to retain the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Dave Meltzer gave it 2 3/4 stars.
Dave Meltzer smoking crack.
Gave the main event with the highest drawing, longest reigning world champion in over 2 decades. A 2 3/4 stars. It's the epitome of what their top story is right now in a highly athletic, highly competitive, very
I
violent
would have
match.
gave it 4.5 stars.
Now keep in mind, that was the main event of one of the highest drawing shows of the year, one of the highest drawing pay-per-views of the year, and one of the most viewed events of the year. Keep that in mind. that the main event of this show got 2 3/4 stars. Next, we
Should
go
have
on.
been 4.5.
Bianca Belair defeated Charlotte Flair and Asuka to become the new WWE Women's Champion, 3.5 stars.
I'm okay with that.
No, that is at least a 4-star match. That was at least a 4-star match. Seth Rollins defeated Finn Balor to retain the Universal Championship, 4.5 stars.
No, 3.5.
I'd go 4.
I'd go 4.
I'd go 4 stars.
I'm going to go 3.5 just to the combobbled ending.
Gunther defeated Drew McIntyre to retain the Intercontinental Championship, 4 stars.
4.5.
Inarguable.
4.5.
I'll give it 4 to 4.5, but it's not rated too low.
No. Not unless you're.
Shayna Baszler defeated Ronda Rousey in an MMA rules match, 1.5 stars.
I'd have gave it 2.
I gave it at least 2.
For what it purpose was, I'd give it 2.
I'm incongruous to this choice, so that rating doesn't particularly bother me one way or the other.
Yeah.
LA Knight
Yeah.
won the Slim Jim Battle Royal, 2 3/4 stars. It was a Battle Royal, can't really argue that.
2 3/4 stars. Yeah, it was
That's
pretty
fine.
decent. It was a
So
decent
if
battle
you
royal.
Snap into a Slim Jim, yeah.
Yes, it is. Cody Rhodes defeated Brock Lesnar, 4.5 stars.
I go with that.
I'll give it 4.5.
Yeah, I'll give it the same rating I gave Cody.
Yeah.
Or Roman.
Logan Paul defeated Ricochet, 4 1/4 stars.
No, 3 at best.
Okay, here's where I'm going to pump the brakes.
Okay. You do that, I'm going to get a drink of this guy's cold drink.
I get completely why this would appeal to the way that Dave Meltzer ranks his matches now. But there is absolutely no fucking way that a spectacle match with just a bunch of hippie-flippity bullshit, not saying it was bad,
No,
I'm
it
just
wasn't
saying
bad.
that's what it was,
That's what it was.
outranks a main event that is hard-hitting with a driven storyline that has gone on this long. And this, again, is just because Meltzer loves to appease these fucking high-flying flippy fans and these fucking AEW supermarks, and I'm an AEW guy. I'm a big AEW guy. I'm the only guy here who used to watch AEW consistently. But how you can fucking rectify the fact that you gave Logan Paul and Ricochet a 4 1/4 star rating when you've never given Kurt Angle higher than a fucking 3.5 star rating in a match? Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit, arguably one of the best technical wrestling matches. Say whatever you want about Chris Benoit. One of the best series of matches they've ever had. That only got 3 stars. Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 21. My all-time personal favorite wrestling match. Only gets 3 1/4 stars.
Michaels and Taker only got 3.
Only got 3. And you're fucking telling me that Logan Paul and Ricochet pulled a fucking 4 1/4 rating over Roman Reigns and Jay with 2 3/4? You are smoking the hopium, brother. Jesus fucking Christ. And again, I'd like to remind all of you, quick history lesson, that he stole this ranking system from who? Weasel Dooley and who? Say his name. Say it. One James E.
Cornette.
Motherfucking Cornette. The guy that he fucking despises now, and the guy who consistently, every single week, discusses matches whether or not he likes them and gives them quality assessments. And would love to remind people that he's the one who fucking got Dave Meltzer the ranking system to begin with. In fucking sanity is what this is. The fucking pandemic parking lot brawl between fucking Chuck Taylor and fucking the Trent and who was it? Pride and Powerful?
Something like that.
And the parking lot brawl got a 5-star fucking rating, and you're telling me that Roman Reigns and Jey Uso only get 2 3/4 stars? I have a heart condition. I shouldn't be this upset about wrestling.
Feel better?
No.
Well, all right then. Let's hit the
Lunacy. No, you know what else you can do?
Okay, go ahead.
You can find us over on Facebook at facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. You can follow us on Twitter at Pro Wrestling Throwdown. Oh, sorry, Pro Wrestling TD. Did I just mess up my own?
Yeah, on X.com.
Yeah, over on X now. You can find us at. Hold on, I gotta restart. I've never fucked this up this bad.
Good, do it again.
Well,
Find
it
us
is
over on
actually-
Facebook at facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. You can follow us on X at Pro Wrestling TD. You can send us an email at prowrestlingthrowdown@gmail.com. You can follow us on TikTok at Pro Wrestling Throwdown 1. You can check out prowrestlingthrowdown.com, which is our official website, and you can access our merch store over at streamlabs.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown, where you can access the
Merch store! There's new merch.
and over
Merch.
And another thing, Meltzer, over at the merch store, we got a whole new line of merch out. Max has been busting his ass. We got the Pro Wrestling Throwdown limited edition bikini.
Now, as you see here on the
It's not
screen,
limited.
Whatever.
as you see here on the screen, that is the back of the bikini.
Yep.
They keep it in the ring. This is what the front looks like. We've got better pictures than that, but it's.
We've
just the way it
also
is.
got a new run of stickers that Max has worked on. We've got
bikinis.
hello, nurse. We've got the mugs and stuff, which we got to start selling more of. I really need to get one of those.
Yeah.
I need to get a Pro Wrestling Throwdown beer glass. So if you're out there, my birthday's coming up. Pro Wrestling Throwdown beer glass. What is this? Vikingo reportedly collapsed backstage after. Oh, okay. So check this out. Also, don't forget every dollar you donate, every dollar you spend gets you entered into the free merch giveaway at the end of the month. We don't take a dollar of that for ourselves, but if you buy something or donate something for $10, you get $10 worth of entries. If you spend 20, you get 20, and so on and so forth.
If you buy the bikini, the new bikini, I will quadruple your points.
Ooh-wee! That's a steal.
It is a steal, really.
That's like 5 times his points, right?
Yeah. It's 4 times the points, Max. You see, he's infecting me now. See what you did?
He sent you. You were the one who walked through that
It's
door.
Sunday afternoon.
All right, I don't drink nearly enough. I totally go for those boxes. All right, we need to get some PWT boxes out. So let's go back to the news. We got Vikingo. What the fuck is wrong with me today? Vikingo, the luchador, one of the top luchadors in AAA right now, and I'm fairly certain was is still currently the AAA World Champion, is he not?
Yes. He had a 4-way match where he successfully defended at Triple Mania, only to get backstage and collapse. This is a photo taken backstage, not in front of the fans, not in front of the crowd, where he was stretchered out. We do not have an update on his condition right at the moment. Stay tuned to the Pro Wrestling Throwdown pages for information as it comes available.
Yeah. Hope you get well, buddy. I almost said rest in peace, and that's not the right thing to say at that moment.
You ready for part 2? Ready for rant part 2, Derek?
This is the most infuriating fucking thing on the planet to me. That is Nick Aldis.
Yes, it is.
Who, if you followed this show for longer than a month, you have heard us consistently tout that Nick Aldis is the greatest NWA World Champion in modern history.
Yeah.
We have not had. You know who the NWA champion is right now? Fucking Tyrus.
Yeah,
So don't get. Woo, I'm getting mad already.
Yeah, it is.
Nick Aldis.
Somebody better call his mama.
Nick Aldis, who just main evented, and I know it's an Impact pay-per-view, I get that, but just main evented for their World Championship and did the job on the way out for the returning Eric Young, gets a job with the WWE. They call him up. They're like, Nick, you're the greatest modern NWA wrestler ever. And he says, yeah. And they say, Nick, you're the greatest modern catch-as-catch-can European wrestler. Nick says, yeah. And the WWE says, we got a job for you. And he says, what's that? And they say, we want you to produce other really shitty matches put together by writers instead of wrestling Cody Rhodes like Caleb Watts. This isn't about you, Nick. It's about me. It's about what I want. And right now, the greatest in-ring performer that isn't Cody Rhodes is going to
Dominic
be stuck
Mysterio
behind a fucking camera producing matches for guys from NXT who don't know their ass from a hole in the ground or a wrist lock from a wristwatch. Why? Why, Nick? Why would you do this to me? Fuck! I've asked for 3 things. I want Nick Aldis to get a WWE run as a wrestler. I want FTR to wrestle the North, and I want Cody Rhodes to win at WrestleMania.
I'm giving up hope. I'm giving up hope.
I got no North of the FTR.
Nope.
I got no Nick as a wrestler, and
Nope.
Cody Rhodes lost at WrestleMania. I'm getting fucked.
He not only lost at WrestleMania, but he was brutalized in front of his mama.
Shut up!
Why you gotta always be hitting me?
Because I'm a violent person. On a serious
You knew
note.
what this was.
On a serious note. Fuck! On a serious note, obviously, if you're going to have somebody producing your matches, who better to have than Nick Aldis right now?
Especially with Cody in the...
He's still relevant enough that he can actively and cognitively understand how wrestling needs to change while still maintaining like some of the more traditional values about wrestling. So, yes, it's a great thing, but it sucks. It's not that no one likes it. It's that it sucks.
That's all it's doing there.
So mad.
All right, let's hit us with the next story.
What? Oh, this kid. So, if you remember Izzy Moreno, that was the Bayley Superfan who was at NXT the night Bayley won the NXT Women's title. Came out with the braids, and I'm a Bayley fan, whatever. She just got her in-ring debut as a full-time wrestler.
And she looks just like Bayley.
She looks like Bayley, but sort of to be expected.
Yeah.
And even though she lost in her debut, what an awesome story about a fan who was showcased on a pay-per-view, being a fan, and can now say they're a full-time wrestler.
Well, if you're getting into professional wrestling for the wins and losses, then that's that's not what the business is about.
No.
You know, you lose more than you win.
No.
Unless you're John Cena or Roman Reigns.
No, unless you're a Nick Aldis fan who never gets what he wants.
Or FTR in the North.
Cody Rhodes. Stupid.
Getting destroyed. in
Cody
front of his
Rhodes
mama.
allergies.
Let it out.
Nick Aldis allergies.
Let it
God
out.
damn it, man. Why? Why would you take? Why would you? You got a genuinely good and wholesome family man, hardworking pro wrestler, Nick Aldis, who's so good, and you want to put a fucking headset on him and give him a clipboard instead of letting him, I don't know, wrestle. I'm not over this yet.
I can tell.
I'm wounded, I'm insulted, and I'm hurt. And fuck him.
Tell us something new.
LA Knight.
Yeah!
Made me feel a little bit.
All right, let's hit our next story. Congratulations to her on her debut match. All right.
This fucking guy won't shut up. He won't shut up. CM Punk wrestles with FTR against the House of Black for the trios titles in a great fucking match at the end of Collision. In the main event, the real world's champion and the world tag champions against the trios champions. You would think that that's going to be a great match and the fans are going to go home being happy. But CM Punk doesn't know when to shut up. So he gets on a live mic and starts trashing Hangman Page from out of nowhere. And now
this is sourced from where did I get this? WrestleZone.com.
I'm going to read it.
Go for it.
Says AEW Collision was in North Carolina over the weekend, and CM Punk took a second after the show to take some shots at hometown superstar Hangman Adam Page in his hometown even. You dick. You heartless bastard. Speaking to the crowd after the show, Punk noticed some Adam Page signs in the crowd and said, Carolina's Hangman country. Earlier today, I went to a local supermarket and I figured out why they call him Hangman. It's because the pegs in the toy aisle are full of Hangman action figures because nobody wants to buy them. He's a peg warmer. Unlike me, who moves merchandise, pops ratings, sells toys. You got everybody in AEW saying, I'm the heart, I'm the soul, I'm the spirit. Well, that's objective. What's a fact is the people who say that certainly aren't the chin of AEW because the lights go out faster than what? GTS? Go to sleep. I don't know what I'm trying to do. I got rocked too. I told the House of Black no chops and they chopped me, so I'm very mad. And I understand that he was trying to save face and be funny, but shut the fuck up. You just got back in the door. The company just put money behind you, and instead, you're habitually a dickhead who cannot possibly take fucking 10 seconds to think before he speaks. And instead of saying something that, makes the company look good, or makes FTR look good, or put yourself over as your upcoming fucking, you got like a match in what, like 3 fucking weeks at the fucking pay-per-view. Do that. Instead, you once again attack the CEO's best friend, or not CEO, the executive vice president's best friend, member of their league, and they're on a fucking different show. They're not even in Punk's hemisphere. But the guy is so fucking toxic.
They also just all renew their contracts.
The guy is so fucking toxic that he doesn't know when to shut up, and I could give a fuck less if people say it was something he was supposed to do. He's not a fucking heel, so it's not something he was supposed to do, work or not. Unless he's turning heel, which he didn't do on live TV.
No.
He did to a dark fucking crowd with no reception in their hometown. You got a problem with Hangman Page? Here's what you should do. Strap a GoPro to your fucking hand, kick open his fucking locker room, and challenge him to a one-on-one fist fight. And when you get your shit rocked again, because in real life you can't fight, because we know you can't fight in real life, and you're not going to have Dax and Cash fucking there to bail you out this fucking time. After Hangman tunes you the fuck up, maybe then you will learn to shut up and do your job. He's a guy who consistently complains about how everybody else works, how everybody else does their job, and how they're not working hard enough. Meanwhile, he is burning every fucking bridge and making everybody's job harder. And I believe full-heartedly that CM Punk is good for business. But there's only so much a business can handle of a person's attitude before that business has to get rid of them. And it's nauseating. Have a Pepsi and a smile and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Feel better?
No! Why is Nick Aldis a producer while CM Punk is world champion on a show and CM Punk won't shut up?
CM Punk isn't a world champion.
Derek said you need to grab a Pepsi and a smile.
No, Derek said Punk just needs to grab a Pepsi and a smile.
I know, but I'm changing it.
Well, too bad.
Do you think it would be different if he was the #1 wrestler? Trex
If he was the #1 wrestler, it would be different and it would be okay, but he's not. He's of the opinion that he is, and there are several who share it, but he's not the #1 wrestler in that company. He's not drawing the most money right now. MJF is. He's not drawing the most ratings. He may be for Collision, but that's easy to do when you've had the booker position you to be in main event after main event after main event. It doesn't matter where MJF comes out on a segment on fucking Dynamite, it pops the highest rating. Right underneath him is Chris Jericho, and right underneath them is the Blackpool Combat Club, which are still drawing more numbers at the number 3 spot than Punk is pulling number 1 on Collision. So for anyone to think that he's the number 1 wrestler for that entire company, let alone for fucking the 3 shows they got, is lunacy. You know how Roman Reigns is the number 1 wrestler in the WWE? Because when he comes out, he pops every fucking rating at the full tilt 2 million, 2.8 mark. Every single fucking time. They saved that to do in the main event because that means it's endorsement money. But we're talking about fucking 2.5 million people tuning in consistently and not 800,000 based off of Nielsen fucking ratings.
Yeah.
CM Punk's not the number 1 guy. And you know what? Even if you are, you still have to learn to shut the fuck up occasionally. Stone Cold Steve Austin was the
Pepsi
number
Phil.
1 guy. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's an argument.
100%.
Did Stone Cold Steve Austin ever grab the mic after a fucking show in a dark period and start burying The Rock, who at one point in time, people forget, he did have legitimate heat with? No, he didn't do that. He fucked with the crowds. He sent the crowd home happy. He didn't just start fucking going off at the tilt about Triple H or The Undertaker. Or
it's the consumer.
Exactly. And for the live audience who was there probably to support Hangman Page because he was in their hometown, all you did was make yourself look stupid. You're not a heel.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot. You're positioned to be the top babyface, and if you would learn to shut up, you could be. And why Tony
put him
Khan
on this show just because of the fact.
Why Tony Khan, the billionaire who pays all of their bills, hasn't sat him down already and been like, look, man, you already violated your contract. I gave you a second chance. I'm letting you run this show. Shut your fucking mouth and do your fucking job.
Yep.
Because if that was Vince, not only would he have gotten fired, he'd have got his ass beat on the way out.
Oh, yeah, every bit of it.
The fuck are we doing here?
All right. We have a laundry list of injuries on the WWE's main and NXT roster that needs to be spoken about. I am going to pull up the injury list itself, and we will get through all of these names. Bear with me. There is a lot of them. All right, here we go. We have... Where's my injury list? All right, we have on the list right now Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens, Big E, Randy Orton, Sami Zayn, Sonya Deville, Liv Morgan, Bayley, Elton Prince, Dakota Kai, Soraka, Braun Strowman, Shane McMahon, Bray Wyatt, Wendy Chu, Nikita Lyons, Robert Roode, R-Truth, Ariana Grace, and Amar Miller. Some of these have been on the injured list for a while.
Yeah.
Some of them have not. With the most notables, of course, being Randy Orton and R-Truth, and Robert Roode, who unfortunately had to go back and have yet another spinal fusion. So we don't even know if there is a return table even in line for Robert Roode.
Hold on 1 second. Derek says Collision is really Punk's second show. His first show was Rampage. Yes, it was. He did draw the biggest Rampage rating ever. But that, again, was from an audience of 800,000 people, maybe, who were watching. Actually, they were down to the 600,000 margins. Robert Leet says, oh shit, what did Phil Brooks do now? Go back and read it. Jellybean says, Diet Pepsi Phil. Good one, Max. Max, you're right. Good one. Derek says, that's a big list of injuries.
Yeah. A gigantic list of injuries. With
Tribal
no...
Chiefs hurt. Both tag team champs are hurt. Former world champions are hurt. Former women's champions are hurt. Tag team prospects, NXT talents hurt. I mean,
it's insane. 3
of your highest paid, top drawing stars are hurt in Braun Strowman, Randy Orton, and Bray Wyatt.
I mean, everybody's...
And Big E, for that matter.
Yeah, everybody's on the outside right now.
Yeah. Roman Reigns, at least he's still showing up, I guess.
However, Monday Night Raw, Kofi Kingston showed up to team with Xavier Woods and the New Day to defeat the Viking Raiders.
Yeah.
So Kofi Kingston is now back from injury.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a little a little more light-hearted Monday Night Raw segments, which is cool. It needs it.
Yeah.
I am sick and tired of hearing Cody Rhodes say the same thing 3 different ways.
But you don't want to talk about it?
Fucking night.
What do you want to talk about? You guys want to talk about? You want to talk about my dad? You want to talk about my dad was Dusty Rhodes? Have I ever mentioned that my dad was Dusty Rhodes? Have I ever told you that? Have I ever said that? You want to see a picture of my dog? Shut up!
You leave Pharaoh alone.
Yeah, don't
But
talk
again,
about
the same thing with Cody's the same thing with Bray. I would love for Bray to come out and cut a promo. I understood.
Bray was getting the exact same way. It was the same thing over and over and over. That's why I'm curious to see what happens when he comes back.
There is a bit of an irony there, though, right? Because Dusty Rhodes was the lead promo coach. Passed away before Cody came back. But don't you think there would have been one time when Dusty would be like, hey, buddy, stop saying my fucking name.
Right?
All right, I got work to do. You go do yours.
I can't even quit promoting you even in the afterlife.
Goddamn, son.
He went from trying to not live in his father's shadow to completely living.
Well, no.
He wrapped it around himself and he's wearing it like a Snuggie.
Utilizing his father's shadow.
Can you get him just to say the word Snuggie?
Hey guys, I'm the very first interracial child in history. Aren't you proud? Thank you! For those of you who forgot, Cody Rhodes ended racism and stopped another war with Britain. It happened.
He did not.
Stop it.
He did.
He did not.
He beat a British Olympic gold medalist and stopped World War III.
Quit it.
And solved racism.
Quit it.
Retarded.
He did it. It's true.
No, here's the deal. You can always throw, I don't know, Cody Rhodes, Brock Lesnar 4 out there. I'm sure somebody will.
I want Cody Rhodes and Bray Wyatt to have a conversation. I want them to cut promos on each other, but I want there to be rules where I want them to write it specifically. Where Bray Wyatt, I don't want to understand a word you say, and Cody, I only want you to say things about Dusty.
That would be fantastic.
That's it. That's what I want. But if we're gonna do it, go full fucking tilt the whole way in.
Oh God.
The women's tag team championships must be cursed worse than Danhausen's cursing, folks. Yes, 100%.
Fuck Danhausen too.
Hey, fuck you.
Let's see. Caleb, you're ridiculous. We already know that. What do we got next? Ah, yes.
Rey Mysterio.
New United States Heavyweight Champion.
New.
Austin Theory's reign of terror is over.
Now we can go back to texting 16-year-old girls.
Now we have the 48-year-old Rey Mysterio as the United States Champion.
And the only reason he didn't text Ray first was because Ray was too old.
But he is short enough.
Gross.
Stop it.
That Rey Mysterio is the new United States champion.
The way they played it off was perfect. Ray was originally supposed to win the finals, but had the concussion, so they wrote it in. The Santos getting the knee taken out. Check back in. Rey Mysterio, new United States champion. I think that SmackDown needs that presence in one of the championships. Rey Mysterio is the way to go.
Yeah, agreed.
So, can I rant for a minute?
Please, would you? My throat hurts.
I'm not going to scream because I'm more controlled than that. But for any wrestling fan, and this goes for any wrestling fan, regardless of how knowledgeable you are or not, if you believe for one hot second that Jey Uso is going anywhere other than to vacation to get paid,
he's going on vacation
TV for a couple months. If you think that he's going to show up at All In or on Impact or on any of that, if you think that, you're fucking stupid.
You're stupid.
Fucking stupid.
Fucking mind.
There is no way that Jey Uso is going to walk away from
breathing down our necks.
One, his brother.
Yeah. Jey Uso's not going anywhere. Please stop spreading these rumors.
For real, y'all.
Jey Uso was given and granted the opportunity for vacation out of SummerSlam 2 months ago.
I think he fucking deserves it.
We reported it 2 months ago. It's the same then as it is now.
Him and Jimmy will both take some time off.
Yes.
And they'll be out of the Bloodline storyline. Roman Reigns will get some new fodder, and it's going to keep it fresh that way. Also, would like to remind all of you a point that I made the other night. Ron the Truth Killings was right. It was little Jimmy.
It's all little Jimmy.
He got by Jimmy.
Yeah, he did. Got twice.
You get a super kick. You get a super kick. Everybody gets a super kick.
Yep, that's about
Better
right.
not be super kicking me.
I can't even get my fat
All
ass
right.
like that. Fuck is this shit?
Caleb, can you explain to me, a person who has been watching wrestling for 40 fucking years, has seen pretty much everything there is to see.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is a Texas Chainsaw Massacre death match? What is that?
That's a good question.
Are they going to cut each other up?
It's
what are
a
they gonna
good question, and I'm glad you asked.
Okay. You got an answer for it?
I don't have a fucking clue.
Enough said. Ooh, and with that...
I don't know why you would book Jeff Hardy and Jeff Jarrett at this stage in their career, for a death match at all, let alone a Texas Chainsaw Death Match,
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre Death Match. That's a fucking mouthful.
Isn't it?
I kind of want to watch it.
But
to
it's
see
going to
how
be
it
live
looks.
Wednesday night on TBS, so tune in, because that'll put asses in seats.
Why does it look like Jeff Hardy's
I-
trying to
I have to
deep throat
watch
a
it.
ladder?
Well, it's because all the cocaine is falling out of his hands.
That's what it is.
Caleb!
Like sand.
What?
He's clean again.
For
That's
now?
literally all the friggin' story said about Jay
for
leaving.
now.
If I took a shot every time I read the word super kick, I'd be dead. Yeah, you ain't
Correct.
wrong.
Jeff Jarrett's just off his rocker. Jarrett was never on his rocker. At least when he was TNA, he used to make me laugh.
Well, if he
occasionally.
stays on his rocker, Jeff Hardy might swanton bomb him
Now,
through
he
it.
was
So
on his rocker, it was just a little wobbly.
I would fight in the Chainsaw Massacre. Your favorite fan in the whole wide world, Trex.
Trex,
Yeah.
I'm an advocate for recreational drugs, clearly.
Clearly.
But maybe one or two less. Maybe one or two less. Like, you know,
Just
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Just open your hands like Jeff Hardy and let someone fall out.
yeah.
And then get behind the wheel.
Rebby will
Oh.
catch.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Rebby will catch it. It'll be okay.
It's not natural
All right.
selection.
So with
always
that being said,
With that being said, you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. You can follow us on Twitter at Pro Wrestling TD. You can send us an email at prowrestling@gmail.com. You can follow us on TikTok
Yeah,
at
that's
Pro
right.
Wrestling Throwdown 1. You can check out our official website, prowrestlingthrowdown.com, or you can head over to streamlabs.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown, where you can
Master!
the
go buy it.
all of it.
Go on.
Go buy all of it.
Merch.
You know what? We will wait. We'll let
We
you go
got
do it.
new merch. We got
I'm
new merch
busy.
coming. I'm working on a bunch of new shit, man.
Big ol'.
I will rule you.
I will reign supreme. Susan.
All right. With that being said, it's time for everybody's favorite part of the show.
It's time for birthday.
And bullshit.
Max,
Because we haven't had enough bullshit
take it away.
Right?
Here we are.
yet.
Wherever you go.
We'll find
Birthdays
you.
and bullshit. There you can see
Hey, real quick,
the
since we
new
did-
Caleb in the basket.
Yeah, that's the new
Sticker.
sticker. We didn't get a chance to go live for this.
What?
But Mr. T's birthday
Yes.
was
Yes.
August 4th. Mr. T, my father and dedicated fan
You
of
were on my
Pro Wrestling
list.
Throwdown.
I just didn't get. I didn't get a chance.
So happy birthday, Dad.
Yes, happy birthday, Mr. David.
All right, next.
All right. Let's do
All
this.
right. We've got Roman Reigns, our tribal chief, and head of the table. Sits at 1,078 days.
Dominic
today.
Mysterio is there like the Force.
I don't
He's
even
there
see
to pump
Dominic.
up
What are you
his
talking
tribal
about?
chief.
I'm not shut up.
I really just had to fight every urge in my body to get up and moon that fucking camera. I had to sit down. Jesus Christ.
Gunther sits at 429 days today.
Hold on. Before you go any further, Caleb,
What?
why do you not like the picture of Gunther?
I didn't say I didn't like the picture of Gunther.
Okay. I'll just
Your
make
face
sure.
said otherwise.
That's a great picture of Gunther.
Yeah, okay.
I thought so.
There he is, brandishing the Intercontinental
Oh,
title.
also, when is the
We-
next
we-
time
we
that
have
Cody
one
Rhodes
more-
is going to put a belt on? He doesn't give a fan in the beginning.
Never.
Unlike Dominic Mysterio, who is your North American heavyweight champion.
No, he's not.
Dominic Mysterio.
Who?
Dominic Mysterio.
I've never heard of him.
Yes.
That's okay.
And then we have Seth Rollins up there.
Oh, shit. Seth
our
Rollins.
final champion. Sits at 78 days today.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
That's
my
pretty good.
favorite one.
That's
so
my
far.
favorite one so far as well.
Fair enough. How many days?
78.
Nice.
That's a
78
hell of a
days.
run. 78
Good
days.
long reign.
So he's
Good long reign.
he's trying to set the
Romanish.
bar high.
Yeah, he is. Real high.
We'll see how it goes.
All right.
Now it is time to get into birthdays.
All right.
Let's do it.
Birthday number 1.
All right,
Hey!
starting out with today.
Spike Dudley.
That's right.
I love that guy.
I do too.
I love Spike Dudley.
Former European champion, former ECW
Former
alumni,
WWE Hardcore Champion.
tag team champions.
WWE Tag Team Champion. Member of the Dudley family.
Is a teacher now.
Was a teacher. Was
then.
always a teacher.
Now a teacher as well.
Man.
Grunt, as TNA called him. I love that shirt. The pound for pound, one tough little bastard. That's what that shirt says.
48.
No, 49.
Does anybody since John isn't here? Does anybody else want to get on this? Or like, maybe I should challenge. I should get
Just read the damn answers.
Okay, how about 53?
Okay, Luke.
I got that one.
Wow, older than I thought.
Yeah.
Point, Luke.
Yep.
Point, Luke.
That is the most unflattering picture.
That is Bob Backlund.
Yeah, it
birthday
is.
tomorrow.
All of his eminent glory.
That is several birthdays. On
One of the worst pictures of Bob Backlund.
Well, see, here's the deal, though. Here's the deal.
I thought it was fantastic.
Our crack photographer.
Which one? Jimmy Parker or Peter Olson?
Jimmy Parker.
I'm not. What was it?
Could not state chronologically all of the presidents. So this is the best picture we could get.
For real, if you don't know, this is a legitimate fact. If you wanted an autograph from Bob Backlund at some point when you were a kid, you had to be able to recite every president up to date chronological order. He also had one of the most strict training regimens, former multiple-time WWF World Champion, NWA Champion, AWA Champion, WWF Champion, was Vince McMahon Sr.'s favorite wrestler.
Yes.
Was responsible for was one of the first American wrestlers to use a submission hold finish that wasn't a choke on national television.
Also, to go along with that lineage, he has the record of the shortest WWE Championship title defense against Big Daddy Cool Diesel at 6
seconds. For those people out there that don't know, what was Bob Backlund's famous submission?
Chicken wing.
Crossface chicken wing.
Yeah. Would also always, regardless of wherever he went, or the nature of the conditions, would always dress in a full three-piece suit.
Yes.
And apologized to a promoter once when he got on the bus. He apologized to Inoki.
Yeah.
Muda.
Tenryu.
Tenryu. Yeah. Apologized for undoing his tie because of the heat, and stopped at the head of the bus and said, "I'm very sorry for my disheveled appearance. It's exceptionally hot," while still wearing the jacket.
Yeah,
because he's a bad motherfucker, is Bob Backlund.
Also, I'm gonna say
also it's Kurt Angle's number one dream match.
85.
80.
How about 74?
Damn.
I thought
really?
He was way older, yeah.
Backlund's only a year older than Flair?
Wow.
We have
that makes sense.
That's fucking wild to me for some reason.
Two memoriams on the 14th.
Mr. Bobby Eaton.
Bobby Eaton. 1958 2021.
I invite everyone who has ever been a fan of this channel to check out our deep dive on the life of Bobby Eaton. His talent reaches no bounds even after being gone. He was a consummate professional and somebody who was not only really needed, but is really missed in professional wrestling.
I ain't even lie to y'all. That choked me the fuck up seeing that picture.
Yeah, Bobby Eaton, probably one of the greatest tag team wrestlers of all time.
One of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
But even more greater human being.
One of the nicest fucking guys on the planet, and one of the guys who would actually stop and teach you stuff.
Yeah,
and not just about wrestling, but like how to be a good person. And sorry, that's legit, man.
Yeah,
Bobby
him and Tracy, man.
Yeah.
They're both gone now, which is unfortunate, but their talent and videos live on through YouTube, through the network. Go and check out. If you've never seen Bobby Eaton wrestle, you're missing out. Go back to WCW, go back to the NWA, the Smoky Mountain stuff, watch him. You'll enjoy it. I 100% promise you'll enjoy it.
They also live on in the wrestlers they train.
Would also say that Bobby Eaton was one half of the greatest fucking tag teams of all time. Midnight Express, managed by James E. Cornette. And they were the guys. Everyone says like the Road Warriors were the ones who showed the tag team wrestling could be main event worthy.
Mm-hmm.
The Midnight Express made tag team wrestling main event worthy.
Oh yeah, every bit of it.
And so Simon says hi, Caleb. Hi, Luke.
Hello, Simon.
As I said, we have one more memoriam on the 14th. That is Buddy Landell.
Buddy Landell, of course, in my opinion, a very underrated worker. The buddy system that he tried to sell everything. Him and Playboy. Buddy Rose.
Buddy Rose, yeah.
Buddy Rogers too.
Buddy Rogers, sorry, had probably one of the best tag team feuds with the Midnight Rockers, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty back in the AWA territories.
Mine too, Derek.
Yeah, oh yeah.
My all-time favorite tag team.
So rest in peace also to Buddy there. Let's hit us with our next one.
All right, now we've got about 9 wrestling birthdays.
Kofi Kingston, former WWE World Champion, former numerous time WWE Tag Champion, Intercontinental Champion, United States Champion, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thought so. Ooh, man, he's been in the business a long time.
He's been there longer than most people think.
Long time.
46.
I'm going to say 40.
Ooh. Kofi will be 42.
Oh!
Good call, Caleb.
Good call, Caleb. Here you go, Caleb. Who's this?
Fuck me.
Who's this, Caleb?
Last birthday on the 14th.
Who's
Johnny
that, Caleb?
Same Face.
Johnny Same Face.
Johnny fucking Gargano, Mr. Wrestling, Mr. No Expression.
I don't believe
Mr.
that's his
fucking-
middle name.
Mr. fucking, I know how to put on a hold, but I got no charisma. All the charisma that I ever had went into the color of the tights that I picked out. I'm Tommaso Ciampa's less entertaining best friend. He's like if Ben Affleck's character in, what's the movie with him and Matt Damon? Good Will Hunting.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if Ben Affleck's lines had just been cut. And he was just
He was
standing next
there.
to Matt Damon the
Yeah.
whole time. That's who Johnny Gargano is to me. He's also 5 foot nothing, weighs about 100 nothing,
How old is he, though?
about 30 nothing.
Can't exactly accept that as an answer.
Well,
30
he's
what?
like 36.
35.
How about 36 years old?
You would know his birthday.
That upsets me.
Closet
That
fucking
hurts me.
Gargano fan.
You know me, just every day I'm just like, man, gotta watch me some Johnny Gargano matches.
And I'm like,
That'll-
nah.
That'll fucking get my motor running.
Next, we're going to jump to the 16th.
Oh, this fucking idiot. It's
That's,
Big Cass.
Big Cost. Is that how you
Hey,
say that?
No
Cost?
bullshit.
I don't know. who
When
this
him
guy
and
is.
Enzo Amore first broke into the
Big
WWE, they were fucking legitimately one of my favorite fucking tag teams.
Yep.
They weren't that good, but Enzo was entertaining and Cass was a hard-hitting big man, and I was all about it.
He's also doing pretty good over his big bill in
He's
AEW.
killing it in AEW. Hey, he's also a major advocate for mental health.
Yep.
Has his own. He works with a specific mental health foundation. I can't remember the name of it, but does a ton of advocacy for mental health outreach. Standard, genuinely good fucking dude. Also a recovering addict. So fucking hats off to a guy
Yeah,
who fucking
100%.
came out of the bottom and made it.
37.
38.
Big Cass will be 37 years old.
Damn.
I'll keep this one close.
One more on the 16th.
Oh, how did that get in there?
Oh, what? I have no idea. I haven't.
You have had that picture for months.
Question: has the Ricochet action figure always been there?
I love
You
you.
have had a picture of me eating nachos at a bar in your Rolodex for months,
What are you talking about?
and you chose.
That was sent to me.
You chose to put
Peter sent that to me.
a picture of an extra large Dominic Guerrero and
Where?
a life-size Ricochet.
I thought that was your big action figure. You were having. I just assumed you were having.
No, he
one
just met
with
me
your
at the
big
bar
action
for a
figure.
drink. See his rum and coke?
That's it.
Kudos,
Yeah,
Max.
that's
Kudos.
it.
That was sent to me.
The Mexican eating
That was sent
nachos
to
on
me.
Cinco de
I'm not-
Mayo
I don't know what
with
you're talking
his
about.
Mexican cousin.
I'm not Mexican.
It's Mexican.
Ricochet's not Mexican either. See what I did there?
I did. I liked it. All right.
Actually, I take that back. Ricochet looks a little taller in this picture.
It could be. Could just be the gear. All right. What do we got next?
Last birthday on the 16th.
Cedric
Cedric
Alexander.
Cedric Alexander.
He's a member of the Hurt Business.
Was.
And various other things.
He was a member of the Hurt Business.
And
Now he's
has-
Shelton Benjamin's partner.
Has held tag titles, right, with Shelton?
Yeah.
The Hurt
Yeah,
Business?
He
Yeah.
was also cruiserweight champion.
Cruiserweight champion. I don't believe he's ever been Intercontinental champion.
No.
Okay. Cedric.
No.
33?
34.
Cedric will be 34 years old. 3 to 2.
I knew he wasn't very old.
3
What
to
we got
2
next?
Lead. We're going to the 17th. We've got about 5 or 6 more.
I'm going to be totally honest. I got no clue
Yeah, you do.
who this is.
Rasha Shahid was the one who used to manage Awesome Kong.
Oh, in TNA.
Melissa the cheerleader.
Yeah. Okay. Well, man.
It's a good one. This is tough.
35?
I'm going to go a little older. I'm going to say 37.
How about 41?
41, okay.
Yeah, that
I
was
knew her
tough.
around TNA, but she always wore a mask, and I never...
Well, before that, she was the cheerleader Melissa, something like that. But she wasn't bad. She just, oh, hello.
One more on the 17th.
Did you turn the page?
No.
Were you sure to turn the page?
No, Brad Maddox did that.
Well, Xavier Woods was definitely up, down, down. Not a sponsor.
That's so unfair. We shouldn't do that.
Okay, let's get on the same page here and get this worked out.
Jesus Christ.
What?
That's a real page turn.
Just being honest. Oh.
Sorry, I got something in my
All that tongue and groove in those books.
All right. Soraya, formerly Paige, a member of the UK Knight family,
She is.
made her debut with the WWE
NXT.
in NXT.
UK.
But I think she was... No, she didn't debut in UK. She debuted directly into NXT.
Oh, yeah, that was before UK.
And I think she was just 19 or 20 then.
Yeah.
So I will take a conservative guess. By the way, former NXT Women's Champion, former WWE Women's Champion. 27?
I'm going to say 30.
How about 31?
31, wow.
That's even 5 to 2.
All right.
2 wrestling birthdays left.
Good
sorry,
stuff.
who we got?
3.
Lou Ferrigno.
That is not Lou Ferrigno.
Okay.
That is Tom Pritchard.
That is Tom Pritchard.
Dr. Tom Pritchard, thank you very much. Brother
there
of
you
Bruce
go.
Pritchard. Runs one of the most well-established training schools. If you're interested in getting into professional wrestling,
Man,
seek
trained The
out
Rock.
Dr. Tom. Not only did he train The Rock, he trained Kane, he trained EC3.
Mark Henry.
Well, I mean, he's the number one trainer.
Edge, Christian,
Yeah.
you name it. They went to his class.
And again, he is the Artful Dodger's brother, so kudos to him for that.
He's also the older brother, if that helps.
Yeah. And also is one of the only guys who will openly call out Bruce's bullshit live on his podcast, which is fantastic.
72. That's a fair
65.
Ooh. How about 64?
Oh, the disrespect!
No point.
The disrespect!
No point.
Goddamn, not even Nick Aldis makes me fucking Nick
2 more birthdays. They're both on the 19th.
Fucking.
You
Then we
flat
got
that
some
can like Earth Theory.
celebrity birthdays and a whole lot of bullshit.
All right, this is one Miss Lillian Garcia.
Lillian Garcia was the number one
Ring announcer.
and performer for the WWE for what, like almost 20 years straight.
Also, if you've ever been to a live show and heard her rendition of
The
national anthem,
National anthem
is
or
fucking
American
Beautiful
beautiful. Oh my god,
Yeah,
so good. Bring a tear to your eye.
She
Also, she owns her. She does her own podcast now.
Has her own fashion or
Has
her
her
own
own
makeup line.
Makeup line. Still looking beautiful as always. Lillian Garcia, respectfully, 46.
Say 47 because I think she's a little older.
She is a little bit older, about 10 years. She'll be 57
57
years
is Lillian
old.
Garcia?
I'm okay with it.
She will be 57 years old.
I'm
on
totally
the
okay with it.
I'm wounded. I'm hurt.
I'm not.
I'm
But
hurt.
you finally got a point
She's
out of it.
beautiful.
She is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Well, it's not saying that other 57-year-old women
And
can't be beautiful. That's not what I said. But she's beautiful.
Last wrestling birthday
Go ahead,
on
Caleb.
the 19th.
Why
Oh my
would you do this to
god.
me today?
Said Derek wanted a rant.
Velveteen Dream.
Oh.
Why don't you go ahead and tell the people who Velveteen Dream is, Caleb?
Oh.
Might want to take your glasses off first.
Yeah.
Though. Go ahead. Go ahead and tell
I'm
them.
gonna switch back to my
Oh,
YouTube
Lord.
for just a second.
Go ahead and tell them.
Don't make a mess.
That was just the can itself.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Velveteen Dream gets brought in with a ton of pomp and circumstance
Yeah, well,
for NXT after he made his appearance on the last season of Tough Enough, when he was significantly younger and significantly less talented. Then, this fucking guy gets all the push in the world to be a main event star, including one of the top programs with Aleister Black for the NXT World title. Competes for the NXT North American Championship. Competes at the highest level. NXT is getting ready to move him to the main roster after a world title push, where all of his hard work is about to pay off, and they find inappropriate text messages from this motherfucker to somebody who's underage. Now, I will say this. He did not solicit any pictures. He didn't attempt to meet this person in this specific example that the WWE fired him for. There were other later things that came forward, but none of those have been confirmed, so I'm only going to focus on the one.
Or not the recording in the locker rooms?
Well, that again occurred. That's not the reason he got fired. The other stuff is all the stuff that they have yet to verify. They have video evidence that he was recording something, but there is no video evidence of whom or what he was recording. What I'm about to say is, though, even though he did not say certain things, there's still certain things you shouldn't say to somebody underage. This idiot said them.
Yep.
Then they bring him back. They do their investigation. He gets one last fucking shot, and he does it again. Like, brother, number one, if you can't talk to grown-ups, don't talk to nobody in the way that you're trying to talk.
Right.
And that's all I'm going to extrapolate with that opinion here on this show. Number two, maybe, just maybe, if you're going to be a fucking creep, don't be in a high-profile position of power and influence when you're on national television with all of your information completely accessible at the drop of the dime. Just don't do it at all, number one. Also, I could give a fuck less how old he is.
43.
Not that old. 30.
About 28.
Fuck him.
He's still only 28 years old. Well, no wonder he's still shot.
No point.
However, he's still too old for Austin Theory to text.
Nobody's point.
Thank you.
Okay, I believe.
What? It's true.
Oh my god.
Him and Austin Theory just look at each other going like, you're a little too old, bro. Oh, it's the Winter Soldier.
You guessed his age. We can move on now.
Yeah, we already did.
We already did.
Oh.
That picture's already over here.
Well, it wasn't on mine.
Well, it's not my fault.
Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's
That
a
sounds
white
like
guy.
a you
It's the
problem.
Winter Soldier. However, while everyone knows him as the Winter Soldier, I remember him from that super shitty movie in 2007 called The Covenant.
Oh my god.
I
love that movie.
That movie's so bad, but
love
Sebastian was in it.
Wait,
Love
yeah.
it.
He's the
who
bad
was
guy.
he in that?
He's the
so
bad
good.
one who comes to steal their powers.
Oh my god!
Yeah, buddy.
Wow.
By the way, that movie was
Chase.
Wow.
Chase,
I
yeah.
have an evil name like
No.
Chase.
No.
I
I
have the
love
name
that
of
movie.
If you happen to have access to the Covenant, go back and watch.
That's right up there with the craft.
Well,
love
first of all, whoa.
We mind our tongue
whoa.
when we talk about the craft.
You comparing the craft to the Covenant
No.
is like comparing. I was about to cross a line. I'm sorry.
You
Kevin Sullivan.
cross a line? Never. The audacity.
With that said, 44 years old.
No. Actually,
No.
maybe.
Covenant was
Can't
2000.
be.
No, Covenant was like 2007, dude. That came out when I was on high school.
Okay.
Came out in 2006.
What
What
did
did
I say?
2006. You said 44.
Yeah.
That could be right, I think. 45, because I'm going to shoot just a little older.
Well, you got to remember that he lost an arm, so you have to take off a couple of years. He'll be 41.
41, wow, okay. Sebastian Sting.
No point.
I also own the craft. Says Randy Orton. He said I own it, the Covenant. I also own the craft. The craft is great. Everyone should love the craft.
Even a shitty
You
sequel.
should watch the craft.
Yeah, the
You should
Craft
watch
is
the first
fantastic.
3 Scream movies. And you should watch
Only watch the first 2 Scream movies. You watch the
Practical
third one with
Magic.
your eyes closed.
not Practical Magic, the other Wes
Yes.
Craven movie I'm trying to
Yes, practical.
Good.
Wishmaster?
No, not Wishmaster wasn't Wes Craven. The Werewolves. Werewolves, goddammit. With Christina Ricci. And
The Cursed.
The Cursed! The Cursed is such an underrated
Oh.
werewolf movie. Watch The Cursed
Alright, let's hit our next
and
one.
not watch The Covenant. Bastards.
Anywho.
Mila Kunis. She
Yeah.
lied about her age so she could be on a hit sitcom. So
That's right.
I guess she
Somebody
won.
show.
She didn't lie. She doesn't tell the whole truth.
The 40.
That's right. She's also married to Ashton Kutcher. They have an incredible anti-trafficking women and child trafficking foundation they run
Also,
together.
she's Meg.
She is the voice of Meg on Family Guy. She was
I
in
didn't know that.
several. You didn't know Mila Kunis was the voice of Meg?
No, I did not
Shut
know
up,
that.
Meg.
Shut up, Meg.
I almost spit my soda everywhere.
40?
41.
How about 40?
Ow!
Woo!
Ow!
Caleb gets another one.
You're welcome, America.
5-4.
Holy America. That's right. I am the real Don. Halle Berry.
Halle by God Berry.
The blacker the berry,
Also
the
on the
sweeter the
14th.
juice, Mama. God damn, Halle Berry.
Storm.
Sorry.
Oh,
I
Storm.
get excited
Yes.
a little bit about Halle Berry. Can't help it. Even in the god awful Catwoman movie. Was also in Monsters Ball with Heath Ledger and
The Flintstones.
Billy Bob Thornton. She was in the Flintstones with John Goodman and
Swordfish.
several others. Yeah, Swordfish. She was fantastic in.
Love Swordfish.
The one movie where was it her?
She was Catwoman.
We did. I'm trying to think of the movie.
Gothica.
Doesn't matter.
Gattaca. Yeah.
She's been in a bunch of shit.
Gothica. Sorry.
Gothica.
56 years old.
See, I was gonna say 55, so I'm sticking with it.
Ooh. How about 40 years old?
There was no fucking way
There's no way
Halle
she's my
Berry
age.
is 40 years old.
Wait, I'm sorry. Read the wrong one. 57.
57.
So I was like,
You fucking idiot.
that's my point.
If Halle Berry is 40, I would still be fucking...
Even I didn't think that sounded right, so I was like, wait a minute.
I would still be 8.
So,
For
what
me.
was it? Who's point?
Point for me.
Luke got it.
Point, Luke. 6-4.
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin.
Last one on the 14th.
He was
That
one
is,
of the...
hang on, that picture is actually of a detective named Brazo.
Oh, is that in their new
Which
show?
is that is the character that he plays within
Murder Lives
the
Here.
character of
whatever it is.
Murders in the Building,
Murders
which
oh,
has
Murders
a
in
new
the Building.
season, which is really
Three
fun.
Amigos.
Three Amigos.
The
He was
Jerk.
one of the original writers for National Lampoons, and then became one of the original writers for Saturday Night Live.
Father of the Bride.
One of the longest running stand-up live-action comedians
Still doesn't look like he's aged a day.
in history, and he's fairly old.
Mhm.
So, 71.
72.
No, 78.
Damn. Wow.
Point.
Yes.
Steve Martin's pushing 80.
Mm-hmm.
74.
Look, it's Batman.
It's Ben Affleck.
Batfleck.
He played the shark in Jaws.
Could play the shark. Affleck was a bomb in Phantoms, yo.
That's right.
He was the Daredevil.
Yeah, of course he was.
He was
Batman.
Batman.
And Jersey Girl.
Jersey
Played an
Girl,
angel.
The Town,
And Dogma.
Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
Good Will Hunting. Yeah.
Started out as a writer.
Writer.
Didn't want to be an actor initially.
Didn't want to be an
Then
actor.
became an actor.
Came an actor.
You doing the thing to me now? That's unfair. Was married to Jennifer Aniston? No,
Jennifer Gardner.
Jennifer Garner. Thank you. No. They're divorced now. She kept. They live on the same property, but he lives in like the house in the back.
Actually, I believe they're back together now.
Oh well, they were.
No,
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 that's
they're
Jennifer
divorced.
Gardner. That's Jennifer Gardner.
Yeah.
I think.
he's with Jennifer Lopez
Lo-
again.
Lopez.
Oh, that's
again,
right. Yeah. Okay. So it was J Lo that he had the other
Had
thing.
the box office biggest bomb as in Geely.
Geely. Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
they
well,
already did
that's
that
what-
movie before.
Hey, motherfucker, we're giving information. This is an informative program.
Nobody cares about Batfleck anyway.
Everyone cares about Batfleck.
You
He was
hush
a
your
great
mouth
Batman.
when you talk
He
about
was a
Batfleck.
great
It
Batman.
was fucking
You're a
terrible.
liar.
It was
Shut your
terrible.
mouth.
You're a whore and a liar.
It was terrible.
Nice ways.
It's not my fault that they both had Martha as a mother.
I'm not denying that I have.
Why did
more
you say
talent,
that name?
but-
I was a boy.
Harvey Dent.
Now I'm a bat.
Can we trust him?
Ben Affleck. 53.
54.
How about 51?
Damn.
No point.
That's because he's Batman. I'm used to seeing him in a mask.
On the 16th,
Steve
Yeah,
Carell,
birthday.
baby.
I love Steve Carell.
Obviously, most people would know him from The Office. If they're wrong, The Office is
40-year-old
terrible.
virgin.
40-year-old. I was going to say
40-year-old virgin. Highly, highly recommend. One of the greatest things I've ever seen him act in is the morning,
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
the morning show on Apple TV,
Mm-hmm.
where he plays a morning newscaster for like Good Morning America. He's been on the show for like 20 years. Jennifer Aniston is his co-host, and then the Me Too movement happens.
My favorite?
What's the one where he plays the mental guy?
That's my favorite. Little Miss Sunshine.
Little Miss Sunshine.
Little Miss
Yep.
Sunshine. Okay, I said
Also, the random one he did with Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling,
Crazy Stupid
Crazy Stupid Love, is fucking fantastic.
Very good movie.
Steve Carell is older than most people
Love.
remember.
Evan Almighty. Gotta throw
Evan
that in there
Almighty.
real quick.
Bruce Almighty, too.
Yeah.
70. It's my guess.
71.
Damn. He'll be 61.
He'll be 61. I thought he was about 10 years old.
Because he's let his hair grow out.
No
Of course,
point.
CRU. Yeah, I forgot about CRU.
I think we got about 6 more.
All right, what we got next?
Who the hell
Oh,
is that?
that's Madonna.
Oh,
All the
well,
60.
that's why I wouldn't have known
She's
that.
a material girl, but you can't realize it because she had so much plastic surgery. Madonna, of course, Vogue
Yeah, I chose
her
not
way
to
into
use
everyone.
filters.
She's like a virgin. She's
Touched
like
for the
a
very
virgin,
first time.
like a virgin, not a virgin.
Take it back.
Let's see. Madonna is 70 years old.
71.
How about 65?
Really?
Is that
My
no
bad.
point again?
My bad.
Damn. All right.
Little
On
bit.
the 17th, we've got
Little bit.
2.
A little bit. It's Robert De Niro.
Yes, it is.
I was wondering how long it was.
I was waiting for somebody to say it.
Wait
Uh,
for you guys to.
I tried to milk him once. He didn't like that.
Let's go. Never mind.
He has nipples.
Robert De Niro does, in fact, have nipples. Yes, you're correct. Obviously,
So do
one of the
you.
longest Rolodexes of
You
like.
call him Robert. I call him Bobby.
Shut the fuck up.
What?
One of the longest Rolodexes of like gangster movies, period pieces with Martin Scorsese.
Are you talking about like mafia
Also,
movies?
Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't exist.
It doesn't. It's not real. Taxi Man.
It's like
The
Australia.
Taxi Driver was the movie
Oh,
that
Taxi
really put
Driver's
him on the
shit.
map.
Raging Bull.
Raging Bull.
Oh, Mom with another book just said that De Niro just had another kid this year.
Yes, he did.
He's a virile man.
He's a virile, hard-working man. That goddamn
Jesus
Robert De Niro.
Christ.
He puts in the work.
83 years old.
84.
Close. He will be 80, which means no point again.
80 years old and still
Yes.
pumping brakes, baby. I love
Yeah.
to see it.
And then
Robert
we
De
have
Niro.
4 birthdays
Jesus
left.
Christ.
All right.
One of the less talented Wahlbergs.
One more on the 17th. Yes, that's right.
Which Wahlberg is that?
That's Donnie Wahlberg.
That's right. He's part of New Kids. Call me New Kids.
Yeah, New Kids
Call
on
me
the
Joe.
Block and a couple of cop shows. Unlike
Blue
Mark
Bloods.
Wahlberg, which is New Kids on the Block and a couple of cop movies.
Saul 2 was his best performance ever.
Yes, it was.
He was really good in The Sixth Sense.
Ooh, yeah, he was in the Sixth
I
Sense.
forget Donnie Wahlberg was in The Sixth Sense.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
44?
Oh, he's older than that. 49.
How about 54?
54.
That's my point, just in
Like
case you're
those four.
wondering.
That is
54.
Wow, Robert is putting it
That
down, no
puts it
question.
8 to 4 with 3 birthdays left.
That's fine.
All right.
I don't give a fuck. It's the guy from Sabrina.
Martin Mull.
Yeah, Mark Mull. That's what I said.
No,
That's what I
that
heard.
is the guy from Roseanne's
I was just
Diner.
about to say the guy from Roseanne Steiner, who has canonically and historically played several homosexual characters on television, and is in fact
See how you put? You said that that's Jenny McCarthy's husband. Jenny McCarthy is how do I put this? How do I put this? She battled for several things with the testing of your children, right? But they were like, "There's something wrong with the kid," and it's like, is it really, or is it just Jenny McCarthy's kid?
also
Like,
Jenny,
who expected a member of Mensa to come out of Jenny McCarthy?
Jenny McCarthy was a bartender like 20 years
Yeah, she was.
before at the college bar in Carbondale where I bartended. And Greg Noob, my former boss, was one of her first employers in the bar industry when she was in college. I've met her. She's a very sweet lady.
Excuse me. So anyway, Martin Mull.
Yeah. Yeah, back to the guy from Roseanne. He's got to be, right? 80?
He's also in Clue.
Ooh,
Let's see.
Well,
What did you say?
80.
81.
Martin Mull also will be 80 years old.
Nice.
Good one.
Point
Good one,
Caleb, that gives you 5
Talented.
to 8 with 2 left. So you can't win.
Which one's which?
Can't even tie. It is the girl from
Always Sunny in
Phil-
Phil- What's
yeah,
her name?
Whatever. I don't.
How do you not know? This is your
That's
segment.
Caitlin
He
Olsen.
literally has it written in front of him.
How do you know? It's a fucking And the only thing we can't all collectively only know her as the blonde girl from Sunny.
You know what's fucked up, though? I can tell you that that's
Everybody
Mikey
knows
Gay.
her as. No, that,
I know this is Mikey Gay. The fuck is that nappy bitch's name?
no, that is Caitlin Olsen.
Okay. How old is she, Luke?
Caitlin Olsen.
Take your time.
46.
40.
How about 48 years
Damn.
old?
That's right.
That gives you 9, Luke. Last birthday,
Oh, Jesus. She looks like a foot with a wig on.
that is Kira said
Like a parrot to come down and peck you.
the closer.
Yeah! Like that.
The closer.
Yeah, she's the closer, all right. Closing time.
Who is
Lights
this?
are a little darker
Kevin
closing
Bacon's
time.
wife.
Oh,
Kevin Bacon's wife. Somewhat.
I can't
I didn't
fucking
know that.
even begin.
I bet there's 6 degrees of bacon right there.
Oh, Lord.
6 or 7 at least.
She was in Phenomenon.
Yeah, she was.
I don't know what that is.
Phenomena.
John
John
Travolta
Travolta.
can move shit with his mind.
Literally every time
Disney
I hear
movie
that
called
word, that's what I
Phenomenon.
get.
If
Oh.
I could change
I don't remember.
the world. No?
I remember the Philadelphia field goal kicking phenomenon.
That's Tony Danza's
Tony
completely
Danza.
different. I'm going to say she's...
Oh wait, it's the trash picking field goal kicking Philadelphia phenomenon. Yeah.
Yeah, Tony Danza.
Phenomena.
He's the boss.
He is the boss.
First of all, she was
I really wish you quit saying that word.
what boss?
No.
Phenomenon?
Phenomenon.
That's not even it's phenomenon.
Da-da-da-da.
Thank you.
It works either
All right.
way.
How old is it? This lady?
50...
I can't tell you that. Every week.
It's a question
try
to
to
the
get
general
tell you the
you.
answers. I can't tell you. Stop asking me. Ow!
He worked for WCW.
No, that was
64.
the Japanese version.
I'm going 64.
65.
How about 58 years old?
Oh,
God
One
damn.
point. Luke wins
9
9
to
to
9.
5.
That was way off. Don't you
And
John
I do
Goodman me,
believe-
motherfucker.
Betcha, I'm the only one who looks like John Goodman sitting here.
Bullshit. Shut up. Yeah, okay.
All right, what we got next, Max?
Maybe John Goodman today.
No,
I
he's
believe
way
it-
skinnier than I am.
Now it's time for bullshit.
Fucking Dominic Mysterio. man. He's
Call
causing
the
trouble
shit,
everywhere. He's causing shit. There's causing trouble everywhere. Just putting this out there for the flat earthers.
Oh, I've been yelling so much already.
You got one more in you? Come on.
Ah!
Well, I mean, it tells the truth. That's what they believe.
It may be what they believe, but that's the I believe on it.
Come on.
Good.
Come on.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
All right, we'll save it. Let's hit the next one.
I was gonna. Never mind. Anyway, fuck that, fuck them, and fuck that picture, and most of all, fuck you.
This is real. This is from Mount Vernon.
Which is a city that is like 15 to 30.
Can I like reading this?
Go ahead, yeah.
Operator of Mount Vernon sober living shelter arrested for selling drugs.
Southern Illinois rocks, man. You know how many people have gotten DUIs leaving AA meetings
I'm
here?
pretty sure that's what he was selling.
You talking about past
Rocks.
experiences?
We're off the subject. No, for real though, this fucking guy, number one, he looks like Uncle Touchy.
Uncle Touchy's
Uncle Touchy's
puzzle
puzzle
basement. Where you won't
How
wear
you
a
could
shirt
walk
in
into
your
a sober
frock.
living facility with that guy sitting at the desk and not go, hey man, what do you got?
Yeah, right?
And
You
I
work
say
here
that,
too, brother?
I say that,
That's what I was thinking. Like,
Peel
he
back the curtain
looks
here.
Like the guy that should have been living
Yeah.
at the facility.
just to peel back the curtain here a little bit, I know exactly what I'm talking about when people look like a drug addict. That guy looks like an active drug addict.
He was the operator of the sober living just so he could get the score.
Or just have marks to sell to. I mean, frankly, that's fucking genius.
Next. This is the Von Erich movie getting ready to come
It's going to be so fucking good!
out. December 22nd will be the drop of A24's Von Erich movie called The Iron Claw.
Zac Efron, Jeremy Allen White, Harris Dickinson is the Von Erichs. Come on, baby.
Also, you have MJF in the movie as
MJF.
well as a lot of different cameos.
It is a
from different-
biopic that's going to feature the Von Erich family, probably all the way up to the end of their Texas run, right before Kerry got signed to the WWF. I hope it's great. I really have high hopes. It's a wrestling movie, though, and it's more about the history than it's going to be about the wrestling, so we'll see what happens.
Yep. All right, what we got next?
Why is that in bullshit? That's great.
National Wrestling Hall of Fame,
it's not
Dan
all
Gable
bullshit.
Museum.
Some things are educational and information.
How was you and Ricochet's trip?
But
Okay, first of all,
see, this qualifies as the information.
You deliberately blew that fucking picture up to make Ricochet look. When I stand up, Ricochet comes up to fucking here on me, and that is no bullshit. How fucking dare you? Number one. Why did he go to the museum in his gear?
That picture
Why would he
was
do that?
sent to me. I believe that one though was by Jimmy.
I mean, I am absolutely
Jimmy
flipping
Parker,
someone off
Parker,
in this
by the way.
picture.
Also, you don't know he was just closer into the foreground, right? When the picture was taken, that's why he looks bigger than you.
Maybe he was standing on.
Why would he wear his gear to the museum? Why wouldn't he wear a nice shirt? I mean, okay, in fairness, if I had Ricochet's abs, I wouldn't wear a shirt either. But I at least would have put on some real nice fucking pants.
Yeah, you would have.
Yeah, thank you. See?
Proud of you.
This fucking guy.
I don't know where my fight was. I'm not there.
Sorry, Trevor
But-
doesn't like you.
And
Well, he wouldn't want to hurt the
for,
star.
Now for the
Oh,
educational part.
Jesus Christ.
A trampoline bridge over the River Seine in Paris.
That's right.
So you can just bounce across the River Seine on a trampoline bridge.
Bounce across the river's end.
Stop it!
Can we get that one more time?
I hate that it was funny. I want to hate that. But that shit popped me. So
It's
I
good.
can't. Dress full of that. I will not.
I would prefer that you didn't.
I would prefer that.
All right, what we got next?
Ain't no Aladdin over here,
Okay.
baby. This is all genie.
Oh, this is good.
Here's one for you.
China Zoo denies allegations that star attraction is a man in a sun bear costume.
Wait, it gets better. You ready? Tell me that's not a bear.
That is a man in a bear costume.
That's exactly what that is.
Some people pointed out the bear's human-like movements and what appeared to be like pant-like folds around its rear when standing. Hey, bear's got to take a shit too, man. No, that's definitely a man in a bear costume.
Yes.
However, kudos to the Chinese zoo for doubling down.
Right?
But, no, fuck you. That's a real bear. Fucking helmet back on, Sandy. It's a fucking real bear. Fuck you.
You
China's great.
You know what the funniest part about that is? It's in a Chinese zoo, and you said that guy's name was what? Stanley?
Stanley.
That's not a Chinese name, Caleb.
There's some guy in an elephant costume going, it's fucking hot in here, Ray. Let me out.
All right, hit us with the next one. That's actually true.
I don't like
This
this
is
at all.
actually a real
I
fish.
know, that makes me uncomfortable. An 11-year-old boy caught a fish with human-like teeth in an Oklahoma pond. Okay,
That is actually a real
but
fish.
okay,
Oh.
here's where I wanna explain what happened to my brain just now. Before I noticed the teeth, I saw 11-year-old boy caught and then looked at the mouth open and thought, please tell me that what I think happened isn't what happened. And then, as I had that thought, I saw the teeth, and that is why I went, ah!
Yeah.
Because that makes what I thought happened way, way worse, man.
Yeah, it's fucked up, ain't it?
That's a terrifying fish.
Human-like teeth in Oklahoma, where the wind goes sweeping down the plain.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Who resists
This
the...
isn't the
Resist.
tryouts for Oklahoma. And next. Go ahead,
I'm
Caleb.
going to put my
Why
glasses
don't you
back on.
read that one?
Here's a good one for you.
Read that out loud.
Ocean Gate founder now wants to send people to least hospitable planet in the galaxy.
In a tin can.
I believe I've been over this before. I believe I've explained my position on this cocksuckery. How is he going to send them via catapult?
They're gonna have to build a really big slingshot.
That'd be
Strap
cool
him
as
to a
fuck,
fucking
though.
hot air balloon and wish him the best of luck.
I found out
You've
that
been
their
in a
fir-
lot of hot air balloons.
I found out that their first
I believe Wile E.
endorsement.
Coyote is helping them
Yeah.
out.
I heard that the endorsement for this trip to the moon is actually endorsed by Gerber Baby.
What are they? What planet is he talking about? Venus?
That looks like it.
I don't even know. Like the
Pluto.
article didn't
doesn't
even
really
say
exist.
which planet.
Well, that
Where?
isn't Mars. That would have to be
Well,
Venus.
that's what happens when you build shit from Acme appliances. You need to know that Acme didn't work for fucking Coyote, ain't gonna work for you.
Well, first of all, we got better rockets. Than
Also, if they would have got a PlayStation 4 remote
Thank
instead
you
of
very much.
instead of a fucking Walmart game controller, they might have survived
What if that was the difference maker, though?
the PlayStation.
What if
remote.
there's like a parallel universe where that trip went fucking great just because he bought like an Xbox One controller?
Right? Well, that wouldn't happen. That's false. But
I mean, I'm a PlayStation 2 guy. He said he'd empty Uranus? I hope not. It's not that big.
Oh.
he did it.
Ew.
All right, next.
An otter.
Oh yeah, this is great. This is great.
An otter in Santa Cruz. Oh my God. Was that planet Uranus and that was the whole joke the entire time? Was that a joke within a joke that you didn't get? You idiot. An otter in Santa Cruz is hassling surfers and stealing their boards. July 13th, 2023, the 5-year-old female southern sea otter was first seen hijacking surfboards in Santa Cruz last September. Officials successfully drove the otter away from the area, but she has since returned. What an ominous warning. First of all, that's no longer your surfboard. That is now
that
that
is now
otter's
the otter
surfboard.
surfboard.
Get
That's
off
what I
of it
was saying.
and leave her alone.
Well, first off, he needs to let go and let her ride the waves like
Yeah,
he's
man.
meant to.
She's just trying to be one with nature, bruh.
Yeah, what the fuck, bruh?
Trying to hang 10. I mean, Max hangs 10 every time he stands up.
20, but that's neither here nor there. Next.
Nurse arrested for using a dead patient's debit card to buy snacks after the patient passed away.
Read the bottom.
Snickers, you're not even you're hungry.
Snickers for the win.
Snickers kills it, man. That's
It's
fantastic.
almost as good as Wendy's.
No, Wendy's Twitter's phenomenal. If you don't follow Wendy's on Twitter and you're on Twitter, you're doing yourself a major disservice.
Yeah, you are.
It's not Twitter anymore.
Oh, yeah, it's
X.
Okay.
Okay,
We
explain
have
this.
Now you might have to switch back to this after he reads it.
Okay, so we'll go to that first.
When a group of tourists visited a crocodile farm, the owner of the place launched a bold proposal. Whoever dares to jump, swim to the shore, and survive, I'll give you $1 million. No one dared to move. Suddenly, a man jumped into the water and desperately swam and made it to the shore while being chased by all the crocodiles. The owner announced, "We have a brave winner." After the man collected his reward, he and his wife returned to the hotel. Upon arrival, the manager told him that he had been very brave to jump, to which the man replied, "I didn't jump, someone pushed me." His wife smiled. Behind every successful man, there's a woman who pushes him.
I'd do that for you, baby.
I know you would.
Yeah, I've got a couple who would push me into.
All right.
It's for true love, baby.
All right.
Don't forget to join us later tonight for the Adrian Street Tales from the Turnbuckle. Should be very interesting show. We've got the professional.
The professional professor.
Professional.
Yes. Did the deep dive
The
into
professional
Adrian
professor.
Street, so that is going to take place here later tonight.
Yeah.
That's just a quick plug. I want you to read that for me, Caleb. Good. 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 This is for you. Happy birthday, Derek. This is for you.
Come on.
Caleb?
Shut up.
Yeah.
Zip right, quit it. Quit it. All right.
Wait, bro,
Judge, you are hereby ordered to pay $258,000 a month in child support. Me?
No problem,
No
Your
problem.
Honor.
Your Honor. That is a picture of Chris Benoit.
Who?
Who?
Who? Who's that?
Chris Benoit.
I didn't think we were allowed to say that name.
We're not.
Well, I didn't. There's no name on there that says who that is. That is your own thing.
I hate it here. Please help.
No.
I'm trapped.
Bullshit.
I'm trapped in YouTube. How do you surprise a blind man? Leave a plunger in the toilet until we meet again.
Eat a dick, man.
All right. Well, we've had a lot of fun today.
Yeah, we have.
Thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you so much for not reporting us.
Yeah.
A lot. Be sure to find us over on Facebook at facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. Follow us on X at Pro
Yes,
Wrestling.
happy birthday, Derek!
Send us an email at prowrestling_throwdown@gmail.com. Follow us on TikTok at Pro Wrestling Throwdown 1. Find us on prowrestlingthrowdown.com or streamlabs.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown, where you can access the merch store. Do not forget.
Wolfie hold on. Wolfie has a question.
Not yet. Not
Hey,
yet.
I
Wolfie.
was curious if
Not
you
yet.
got a winner for the giveaway. No,
Not
that
yet.
is
Not
not to be
yet.
told.
Because we haven't gone live the last 2 weeks, so we didn't do the drawing yet.
Let's do the end of this month.
That's fine.
Yes, because it isn't until October. October 26th is
Yeah.
the working date for the next Santa Fight show.
That being said, do not forget to stay tuned to the channel and for our Facebook and social media updates for the upcoming episode of Tales from the Turnbuckle, which will air tonight. And from us to you, you know the deal. See you same bat time, same bat channel next week. And as always,
Keep
keep
it
it
in.
real. Chris Benoit killed the
He did.
Go to the merch store.
Merch
Buy
store.
all the merch shit. Buy
Nancy.
everything.